Yo gang, what's happening? It's your boy BZ back with another video. And today, I'm going to be tackling a very important question. And I think that is something that everyone has been thinking about. And one is that the minimum deposit on pocket option is around $10. And a lot of videos claim that you could martingale your way into making a lot of money from that $10. And now I made a video before, like, with a joke, like making $1 to 50,000. You can go check it. Links will be anywhere here. I think it's a good video showing you how it can be a little bit deceptive how these people show these videos. But I'm not throwing shade at anyone. I just want you guys to understand, you know, before you get yourself into something that will make you lose money. Second thing is about the Martingale. While Martingale it's a system that, you know, it has existed for many years, whether it's from sports betting to, you know, casinos to trading, they've always existed. But I think it works when you have a lot of money, right? So the problem with Martingale is, okay, let me try to break it down for you. Martingale, how the system works is very, very simple. So let's say you have $100, right? You could break your bets up into $10. So you can go into 10 trades. So first you take $10, you enter into a trade, you lose that trade. That means that next trade, you have to double it up, $20. But understand, you can only do this how many times? If you had $10 every single time, you can only do that 10 times. But if you have to double up every time, that trade could turn into only 3 trades in which you lose $100, or it could turn into 3 trades where you make some more money, right? But at the same time, it only works better if you have a large sum of money on your account. So if you have $10 and you're trying to martingale your way into making a lot of money, it's possible, but it's kind of very difficult. So you have to have a lot more money in your account. For example, I get this question all the time when people come write me on Telegram. Links are in the description, by the way. Have a great Telegram channel with info, free signals, all information about my strategies and how they work, more explanation. You could text me, links will be in the description. And I get people coming to me all the time and, you know, texting me and saying, like, I want to martingale, but I have only $10 deposit. I'm like, yeah, you might as well not. Because the probability of you losing is a lot higher and you have to double every time with that less amount of money. Gains of like 92 cents, while they're great and it could really help you increase your confidence. I just prefer if you just take that money, deposit, and learn how to trade with your demo account, you know, before you get into the real trading. So most of the time, it's very important that you put your mind towards that rather than the idea that you see a lot of people making $10 into $100. But to show you an example of what Martingale looks like if you're doing it correctly, let's get right into the chart right now and, you know, let's get into it. So first thing you can see here, I'm on Australian dollars, USD. My brain kind of froze a little bit for a second. Okay, so I've got about 1158 on my account. And so what are we gonna do? So let's break it down. We can go a dollar trades. And what we're gonna do is once we enter into a trade, let's say, let me add some indicators here. Kind of just like to, okay, so I got everything set up. All right. So right now we can see that we're in an upward trend. Now we're in a 1 minute time frame. We're in an upward trend. We're trying to, you can see, we can't find the highest place that market is 06797. I think that's the highest we could find. And we're way past that. So right now you're thinking, oh, the market is ripe for a fall. That is one thing that you're thinking about. So let's go down with the market, right? We can see we're way past support. Markets as reached probably what's going to be the highest point right here when we look at our stochastics later as well. And so with $1 on the line, we're kind of like breaking even. Now it looks good. We are in the money. I hope this isn't heading in a situation where we don't get to lose any trades and we can't even throw the Martingale system. But sooner or later it will happen, you know. The markets it's not a place where you can just keep winning and winning. You're gonna take some losses. All right, so right here, the most important thing when you're doing Martingale for many people is sticking to the plan. So, but with $1, it's your big losses will be taken away. So right now we have $1, we get 91 cents. So right now, I think we could just continue to follow that trend downwards because we know for sure that trend is going to continue to go downwards. So we're going to enter into another put right there. And we're going to continue to follow this trend all the way down. Now, this is a good situation in the market because we're able to see this situation and we're following that. But we're doing Martingale on lower time frames. Like 1 minute is pretty low, but I've seen people give advices on YouTube telling you to do 15 seconds, 10 seconds. Bro, 1 minute is already a huge stretch. Like, it's a huge stretch. Just think about how you're gonna lose all your money in 15 seconds. So you can see we've gone 2 for 2 on 2 trades. We're in a situation where we could enter into another call right here because I feel pretty confident. So right now we've got $2. No, I mean 91 cents. We've got $1 and some change in profit. We're gonna take profit on this. We're gonna continue to follow that trend downwards. As you can see, another 91 cents. So you can see how long it's taken for you to really Martingale. And another thing that happens to a lot of people when they use this strategy is they get into a point where they're like, okay, you know what? I've gotten into a little bit of a winning streak. Why don't I increase my budget a little bit? No, you don't do that. If you're truly trying to use the strategy, do not. You have to stick to the plan. So right here, it looks like it might be a situation that we've been looking for. So for example, here, it seems like we're going to lose this trade for $1. So what are we going to do? Next thing we're going to do is what? We have to double. So since we went $1, we have to double to 2 for our next trade. So definitely this trend is still downwards, but we're seeing a very heavy candle. I'm still going to go put. Why am I going put? Despite the fact that I see that price still being pushed down. Overall, the trend is downwards, even though there's no confirmation yet from any of the candles, but I mean, not candles, any of the indicators, but we're not looking at that. We're looking just overall prices. We can see that as this Australian dollar has been overbought, and now we're just waiting for markets to, kind of correct themselves. Now you can see we kind of end up winning $2. So that kind of negates the $1 that we lost in the beginning. But honestly, we get $1.82 in profit. So this is pretty much how the Martingale works. But it's very important for you to stick to the plan. So you're not jumping over time. It's going to take a little bit of time for you to get used to it. It's going to take discipline for you to track every single win and losses and make sure that you continue in that way. So in this case, we're not going to continue with $2. We're going to go back to our initial trade. So right here, I just think going to keep following that trend. The price is still up there. We see that price being pushed a little bit upwards, but I think that is just unfortunate because we're going to continue to go put. So as you can see, that is pretty much how the strategy works. And right here, it's okay if you're somebody who's willing and you have the knowledge to continue to enter into $1 trades and hoping that you're going to win every single time and, pushing yourself, to do better. But if you want to do this, I will also advise try longer time frames, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Especially if you're going with a low amount of money, if you're starting with $10, it's very difficult for you to make it. But I understand that also wanting to make that money as quickly as possible is also, something that everyone wants to do. And as you can see right here, I'm going to lose this $1. And you can see that price being pushed up. Unfortunately, kind of looks like that price is being pushed up. But okay, so we lose, but pretty much we're up $2. So definitely, I wouldn't say that the Martingale strategy is awful. I wouldn't say that it's the worst way, but I think if you're willing to stick to the plan and use that gains over a long period of time, because it's going to be little gains if you're starting with a little amount of money. Now, if we're starting with $1,000, right? Yeah, we can do $100, double it up. Now we can have some wins, but it's still limited in the amount of trades that we can put. If we have $10,000, now we're talking, we have more. You know, we could go $1,000 per trade. You can go $2,000 per trade and Martingale our way. Now, that's when you really, really start to feel the difference, because here it's only a $2 league. And everyone wants to make that money quickly. Everyone wants to make, you know, $1,000 a minute for trading in the charts, but that's not going to happen for everybody. But thank you guys for joining me for another video. I hope that you guys understand what I'm saying about the Martingale strategy. And I want to know in the comments down below if you're using it. If you're not, what is your strategy when you're entering into trades, when you're losing or when you're winning? How do you kind of like keep your head straight? So thank you again one more time for joining me for another Busy Trade video. It's been your boy, and I'm out, and I'll see you in the next video.